Alright, so check this out. Alright, we all hear about this, you know, we all hear so much whining about the rush auto combo mechanic. You know, being added in King of Fighters 14 and whatnot. And for those that don't know what I'm talking about, you know, it's if you've ever played any of the anime-based games like, you know, Persona 4 Arena and stuff like that, it's where you can, under Night and Birth, where you can actually mash light punch, you know, or whatever A, and you know you get a super combo, and it does, you know, X amount of damage, you know. Basically added in there to kind of, you know, let players who are less experienced in fighting games feel like they've done something, make them feel like they're in the fight. But of course, you know, the so-called elitist pros and such, they're up in arms over the addition of this mechanic, complaining, you know, oh, it gets a free super and this and that. All right, well, let's look at it like, let's take a step back. What do button mashers have a tendency of doing in the first place? You know, they're mad, you know, and stuff like that happens, you know, and they don't even try, you know. You know, they wake up and they mash, all right, and you see that just happen right there, right? I was crouching heavy punch into that level 1 super, and it got about 23% damage, right? Okay. Like I said, that's usually what happens. You know, you're trying to set them up for like a tick throw, and all of a sudden they're mashing, and you know, mashing and stuff like this happens. You know, oh my God, I can't get. There it is. All right, yeah, I didn't move. Okay, 23% damage. All right, so that right there, regardless of an auto combo in there being added or not, stuff like that is going to happen. Okay, you can see in the upper left-hand corner. 23% damage. Okay, and the reason I say 23% is because, you know, everybody has 1,000 hit points, you know, so of course simple mathematics, you break it down with the decimal here and there, and that's how you get it. Anyway, alright, so you saw that. Crouching heavy punch, you know, which is about 70 points of damage by itself, right? Now let's take a look at what this auto combo does. Let's try that again. I'm gonna show you this. So for all you people who are whining about the auto combo being added, you can stop and think about what it is you're whining about for just a second. All right, so you got crouching heavy punch, 70 points of damage, right? Again, 70 points of damage. Let's go to this auto combo here. Okay, my fault. Let me get the full 3 hits. That's 3 hits from mashing light punch 3 times. 70 damage. Okay? 1, 2, 3. 70 damage versus 1 hit at 70 damage. So, now let's complete this combo because the rush combo ends in a super move when you have 1 or more stocks available. So, let's look at the old school mashing version, you know, what used to be. And I'm on D-pad right now, so forgive me. So again, just to go over this again, recap: crouching heavy punch versus mashing light punch 3 times in a row. You get the same amount of damage. So we're gonna recap this, all right? So crouching heavy punch into super. I'm on D-pad again. All right, crouching heavy punch into super gets you 23% damage, right? And again, the auto combo mechanic works when, you know, into a super when you have 1 or more super bars available. So let's mash into that full combo. Remember, this is equal to that. 70 points of damage. Look in the upper left-hand corner of the screen again. Crouching heavy punch, 70 points of damage. Sorry. Crouching heavy punch, 70 points of damage. Light 3 times. 70 points of damage. Alright, so now let's complete the light punch combo, aka the rush combo. Here we go. 21% damage. Again, it's 214. And remember I told you that everyone has 1,000 hit points for health. It's not like Street Fighter where, oh, some characters have 900. This character has 850. Oh, this character has 1,000 or 1050. No. Everybody has 1,000. So damage is square across the board. Alright, so again, 1, 2, 3. It's a super move, 21% damage, right? Now let's take and look at it again from the master's perspective. before the addition of the rush combo, when people would mash out supers and stuff like that, see that 214? Look at this now, 21%. Now look at when you go crouching heavy into super. 2% more damage. All right, what was the point of all that? Oh, I'm glad you asked, you know, because it's similar to me asking the question, what's the point of everybody whining about the addition of the rush combo mechanic when it actually does less damage than you do on the darn super yourself, or even so much as mashing it out? Okay, people who feel like they're pros or, you know, advanced scrubs, I should say. Advanced scrubs are whining about it, you know, and don't get me wrong, at one point in time, I was like, you know, I was kind of a little wonky on the whole auto combo thing, you know, myself. I mean, I'm a KOF player, you know, and I've been playing the series for a long, long time, all right? So at one point in time, I was, you know, tripping about it until I got my hands on it, and I was like, wait a minute, well, it's really not all that bad in the first place, okay? You know, again, crouching heavy punch and 3 lights on the rush combo, same amount of damage, all right? So we're gonna go, oops, sorry, into super, 23% if you manually mask it out. And if I mash out light punch, I get 21%. So less damage, all right? And the difference between this is that when you go like this, I cannot do a max cancel or anything out of it. So now let's look at, you know, the limitations of this rush combo mechanic for those who think it's gonna break the game. All right, let's look at the limitations. All right, when you do supers from the rush combo mechanic, you can't max cancel, you can't climax cancel out of it. So basically, your combo is done there. That's it. It's over with. That's a wrap. However, when you take that, the 3 lights versus crouching heavy punch, again, which does the same damage, when you combine this, all right, and you turn around, you go max cancel. Oops, fail. And I'm on D-pad. Let me get over here. Give me a second. Get out. Yeah. And for those that are wondering, yes, you can use legacy arcade sticks, legacy controllers when the final game comes out. I'm on a D-pad right now. All I have are PS3 legacy arcade sticks. I bought the TE2 Plus stick, you know, a couple months back, and it was destroyed right out of the box. It didn't work, and I'm not even gonna waste my money on it. So shout out to SNK for letting legacy controllers be added for use. All right. So anyway, let me go back to what I was saying about the limitations. All right. Can't max cancel out of that. Oops. Damn. Here, you can max cancel. And I'm on D-pad again, so that's why that happened. There we go. Alright. So you can't do that from rush combo. You can't do that. So there's nothing to worry about. That's it. That's all you're gonna get. It's 20% damage. Alright, so we're gonna go. Let me put this together here. Hey, what command is it? Is it? Got it. Alright, we're back. Alright, here we go. We'll put it together. And so basically, you know, for those of you that are just tuning in, you know, just want to, you know, let people know there's no reason to whine about the rush combo mechanic. Fail. And I'm on D-pad, so I'm not all that great on D-pad, and I can't wait. There we go. Now again, that was manual. That's from crouching heavy punch until level 1 super into a climax. 53% damage total. Alright? For those of y'all just tuning in, let me show you what I'm talking about. 3 light punches, which is part of the rush combo system. The rush combo system, once again, if you keep mashing light punch, you get a super move as long as you have 1 bar of super. As you can see right there in the damage in the upper left-hand corner, you got 21%. That's from the auto combo. You know, with 1 bar, 21%. However, when people button mash in fighting games, you know, stuff like this happens. Anyway, okay? So you're gonna get more damage right there. So the rush combo mechanic was added, you know, like I said, to let people who aren't very skilled at fighting games, who have trouble doing combinations and such, it lets them feel like they're actually in the game, even though they really didn't do that much damage. They don't know that they didn't do that much damage. They just know that, hey, I pressed this button a few times, something cool happened, and, all right, you know, and I feel like I did something, all right? But for people who know better, who have played the game, who are experts, you know, or, you know, have, I won't even say so much as experts, excuse me, people who are familiar with the game and who understand the game's mechanics, understand that, all right, yeah, that's whatever, all right, I got caught up, you know, in a block string and he mashed that out, okay, whatever. That's no different from somebody on Wake Up, you know, mashing, you know, crouching heavy punch and then having a super happen. That's no different, okay? That's not much difference. The only difference here is less damage. So, like I said, with the auto combo mechanic, you cannot max cancel or climax cancel into the next super. So basically, that little 21%, is like, can you find out if rush combos are punishable by jab included? All right, good question. All right, what up, Minor Treat? All right, so let's do this then. All right, let's record input, and I'm holding back. No, not mid-rush combo. It wouldn't be mid-rush. Oops. All right, here we go. What up, Ken? We'll do that again. Nope, not mid-combo. And they're safe on block usually. So yeah, they're not punishable by a jab. So like once you get started, you know, like if you're already in a block stall, you know, you can't mash out anything in between. And they're usually safe right there. Again. Rush combo should be an optional thing, not a mandatory thing. Okay, I feel you on that. Then, but see, that's the thing. It's not exactly mandatory because no one's telling anybody to mash, you know, one button. Nobody's, you know, telling anyone to mash square. Because like I said, the damage is paltry compared to a button masher, you know, who's mashing crouching heavy punch and is going to go into a super move, you know. So again, I mean, I'm going to assume that you all just joined. Crouching heavy punch, 70 points of damage. That 3-hit rush combo, 70 points of damage. Okay, so we're gonna go full rush combo, 1 meter, 21%, as you can see there, 214. It's called stylish mode in Arc System games, right? Right, familiar with that. But again, it's not that it's mandatory. Nobody's telling you have to use it. And for experienced players who understand what this is, they really have nothing to fear because what you get right down to that 21%, that's that. Again, that's no different from somebody mashing crouching heavy punch into that super and then getting that to happen for 23% damage, okay? The only difference is, you know, once you do it, once you go here, you know, if you mash and you do it this way, alright, if you do it manually, you can max cancel out of it for 51%. I see that's what would have been scary, is if that's all people had to do was mash, you know, jab, and then all of a sudden you get to go into like some crazy max damage combo. Street Fighter 4, I'm looking at you. Okay, that's pretty much what Street Fighter 4 was. No, this game is not Street Fighter 4, where you can sit back, mash, crouch, and light into a devastating, you know, combo that drains about 50 to 60% of your health. Okay, that's not what's happening here. Like I said, once you do that from auto combo, that's it. That's a wrap. That's as far as you go. 1 bar, that's it. Now, one thing I do see happening is when people are in a situation where they're gonna, you know, just about lose, and then you're at 20% health, y'all kind of been battling back and forth and this and that, all right. What I can see happening is, out of desperation, you know, just to avoid things like kick throw or overhead mix-ups, someone's gonna end up, you know, mashing, you know, jab, you know, and then, oh, hey, he won the match, all right, you know, because, you know, they're afraid of a mix-up, you know. Street Fighter 4 taught you that. I get it, okay? But you don't have anything, you know, worry about when it comes to that auto combo. Really nothing to worry about. You really have absolutely nothing to worry about. Oh god, what was the combo I was working on? Ah, that wasn't it. Oh yeah. Fail. Oh! Damn! 50% on the head. Stylish. What was that in Blaze Blue? The stylish? I shouldn't even done that. I shouldn't have done level 2. I done got just as much off of that if I had done level 1. That's 67% damage. Ah, resets. Blaze Blue and Guilty Gear, yeah. He said, alright, try block evasion and punish rush. Alright. Let's see, nope, no punish. Nope, no punish. And you even saw right there on the last one, even in mid-move, the second one, the second hit, the animation stopped because there's nothing for him to cancel into. Yeah, nothing for him to cancel into, unlike when you do blowback attack, you know, out of a special move or something like that. Ooh! Blaze Blue and Guilty Gear. So yeah, with the auto combo, it's basically no different than somebody mashing jab 3 times. That's honestly all you're getting. You know, you mashing jab, so yeah, you're not gonna be able to punish that. You know, because not very many people can punish jabs or, you know, light kicks, you know, in the first place on block. It's not gonna give you any type of, you know, advantage. So it's a safe pressure tool without encouraging. Go ahead. Rush won't hinder gameplay for 14. I just don't prefer it. Right, you're right. It will not hinder the gameplay. You can still play KOF the way KOF was meant to be played. That's right. Okay, so it's a safe pressure tool without encouraging mashing. Pretty much. You know, you can do 3 hits. This is 1, 2, 3. You're not going to get much out of it. That was 3 crouching lights, which is equivalent to the cool animations from 30 standing jabs. Okay, again, 3 crouching lights, 70%, well, not percent, excuse me, 7% damage, or 70 hit points if you will, versus 3 standing on the rush combo. There it is, same thing. That's so, for those who are on the fence about it, you have nothing to worry about. It doesn't encourage mashing. Doesn't encourage mashing at all. You're not going to be able to do much out of it. I can't even do a max cancel into it. Not max cancel, but I can't cancel anything else out of it. Once I mash light punch those 3 times standing like that, I'm already committed. I can't, you know, he said punish grabs are more my strategy in DOA. Anything like that. Oh, you like punish, like throw punishes? Like, what do you mean? Like punish grabs? Like, what do you mean by that? Let's see. Punish grabs are more my strategy in Dead or Alive. Anything like that in KOF? Like, explain what do you mean by punish grabs? Or are you talking about, like the offensive holds? Okay, are the can rush combos safe on block or a hit? The can rush combos, or can the rush combos be safe on block or hit? Yeah, the rush combos are just as safe on hit or block as a crouching light punch or, you know, light kick or anything like that. So they're just as safe as those. The only difference is you're looking at individual, you know, specialized animations, you know, for the rush combos. Again, it's there just to make people feel like, hey, you know, we're in the game, you know, I'm doing something, I did something cool. Yeah, like, grab the guy if he's blocking. Oh, yeah. In any fighting game, grab. Pretty much in any fighting game, if you're blocking, you're open to a throw. You know, fighting game 1-on-1. That's in everything. So if somebody, you know, blocking all day, you know, you can open them up, you know, with a grab. You know, especially a command grab. Command grabs cannot be countered. Oh, no, I'm sorry, not countered. I don't mean to say countered. Command grabs cannot be teched or, you know, escaped from. Normal throws can. So yeah, in that fashion, yes. Throws do beat out, you know, a defensive player. And forgive me, y'all, I got these horrible eyelashes. It happens. Anyway, so if somebody's sitting on the defensive, they're turtling all day, you know, then you can definitely throw them to open up their defense. Okay. Now the only difference in max mode, as you saw there, I was in max mode when I launched that rush combo. Now this is one thing that I think that should be addressed. You know, one thing I don't agree with is if they're in max mode and they launch into auto combo, I don't think they should get a level 2 out of it. However, that is just the mechanic. That's the mechanic that's behind it, you know. I personally don't agree with that. You know, I think it should remain a level 1 if you're going to commit to doing a rush combo like that. But again, even that still is, what do you call it, about 34% damage. That's about 34% damage. Auto combo from rush mode. Which, again, those 3 hits are the equivalent of 3 crouching light punches, 3 standing light punches or kicks or whatever, you know, so it's not that huge of a deal. So in a sense, that's where damage scaling would come in at because of the multiple button presses. All right, so I mean, when you look at it overall, you know, in that, you know, in that fashion, it's fair. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Oh, fail. He says, can full rush without meter 5 hits be rushed? Oh, manual. Okay, so you actually lose 5% damage. You actually lose 5% damage when you do the rush combo in max mode and going into a super. So you miss out on 5%. That's 38% damage right here. Okay, can full rush without meter 5 hits be rushed? Oh, let's find out. Can it be punished? All right, let's find out. Depending on the special move that comes out behind that. All right. Let's see. Go here. I suppose. Didn't have neither. Let me reset that. Alright, I am done. Fail. Alright. Alright, so Kyo's special move, when he goes into rush, he does his 3-piece, his wreckers. Alright, let me do that again. So like I said, depending on the move that comes out of the rush combo, because it'll end with, you know, whatever set special move. So depending on the move that comes out of it, yes, it can be punished. If that move is a punishable move, let's find out. So, yes, it can be punished. Let's try it again. Alright, here we go. Stop. Alright, here we go. Okay, pull it back. Yes, it can be punished. And just so you know, as I'm doing that move, I was holding back while I'm doing the rush combo, for those that want to know. You can see my inputs, I'm going to turn that on. There. All right, here we go. Let me go here. I'm going to reset so that there's no meter. As you can see, I'm holding back as I'm doing that. Alright, here we go. So people cannot use that as a crutch. It can be punished. If the super move that they perform if the super move that they perform at the end of a rush combo is punishable, then guess what? You know, they're gonna get punished, you know, and they're gonna lose a meter in the process. So again, I play it back. Oh, damn. That was my own timing. So yeah, they can get punished for, you know, if they're gonna come into the game thinking, oh, all I gotta do is mash light punch and I'm gonna do combos. You think you're gonna get very far with that? No, you're gonna get destroyed by, you know, experienced players. Big punish. Big punish. Rush combos are supposed to be controlled. Right. Yeah, that's huge punishment. Oh, too far out. Can the max cancel to make rush hits safe? Wait, what? Wait. Can you max cancel to make rush hits safe? You mean at the end, if the combo at the end of a rush combo has a super? No, you cannot max cancel out of a rush combo. When you do a rush combo, whatever level 1 super comes out at the end of that rush combo, that's it. Don't pass go. Don't collect $200. That's the end of your combo. You can't add anything onto it. Not a max cancel, not a level 2 super or anything like that. That's a wrap. Can a max cancel to make rush hits safe? Alright, so I'm assuming this is what you're talking about. Let me go back. Maybe I'm understanding you wrong, but I'm assuming this is what you mean. Alright, so we're talking about the max mode, like the quick max mode cancel. Alright. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about, like the quick max mode into a bigger combo. So I'll do it again. So you tell me if I'm wrong. So is that what you're talking about? You know, 1, 2 max mode and you come in and do it again? If there's critical burst mechanic in KOF. No, there's no critical burst. No. No, KOF Fighters and Dead or Alive are 2 totally different games. No, there's no critical burst or anything like that. No, there's no long staggering stuns or anything like that. That's a totally different beast. I like DOA too, but no, if DOA was your first fighting game and you're expecting every fighting game to be like that, you're going to be sorely disappointed. No, DOA is its own beast. But I do like DOA as well. So rush combos are not enhanced by max mode. Yes and no. Like I can't go into max mode off of rush combo. Okay, so I can't do this. I can't do that, you know, off of rush combo. But I can do that, which is still paltry damage. Can you use max cancel to make rush hits safe on block or hit? Max cancel would be... That's climax cancel, my bad. This is a max cancel, going from level 1 to level 2. That's an advanced cancel. No, you cannot do that to make hits safe on block or hit. You cannot do that. Like I said, once you commit to that combo, this is it. I'm going to be mashing just so you can see nothing else is going to come out of that. That's it. Nothing else comes out of that. So nothing else comes out of that. However, if I do this, boom, then you can do that. However, max, you know, you cannot max cancel, you cannot climax cancel, or advance cancel, or whatever cancel you want to call it, out of a rush combo super. You cannot add anything on or take anything off, you know, once you fully commit to that fourth hit in a rush mode combo. Try max mode rush meter without burn. Try max mode rush meter. Wait, max mode. Okay, so I'm gonna do rush combo mode, no meter. Again. And that's ironic that his goes into a command grab, but I get it because that's the only other special move that Nelson has other than his dash. Okay? So again, you know, this is without meter. Alright? Now we're gonna go with one bar. Again, one bar. Okay. So now max mode, if I got one bar, remember you need at least 2 to get a super off in max mode. Alright, so I'm gonna change my meters to 2. Alright, so now the only thing that will change would be the super move itself, because I got at least one stop. Now remember, while you're in max mode, level 2 supers become 1 meter because you already expended a meter to go into max mode. So this now becomes a level 2 version of that move, which would net you 34% damage. Okay, I'll run that again. %34 damage. Okay. So I'm hoping that's what you're, you know, asking about, man. I think I figured it out. Is that what you meant? It says, can you use max cancel to make rush hit safe unblocked? Nope. Once again, you cannot do that. Once you fully commit to whatever super is on the end of your rush combo, that's all you get. That's it. And I didn't mean to sound like old school Street Fighter. Oh, you get like Street Fighter. Yeah, that's it. That's all you get right there. Whether you're, you know, in max mode or not, you can't tack anything onto the end of that. I'll even fail. Wrong button. I'll go here. All right, so let's see. So max rush only applies to supers, but not special attacks. Max rush. Right, not special attack, right. They don't get an EX mode out of it, you know. So this is Nelson's command grab, which does about the same damage as a normal throw, 100 damage, okay? The only difference is it's a command grab, and it can't be teched, unlike his other normal 2 throws that I had just performed. Okay, so in max mode, his command grab does 16% damage, or 160 points of damage, if you will, in max mode. That's the EX version. And for those of you that, you know, don't know by now, you can only perform EX moves while you are in max mode. So again, this is Nelson's command grab normally. Doesn't matter whether you use light punch or heavy punch, it's going to be the same damage, 100 damage, okay? Now I'm going to go EX mode. And it's about, you know, 60% more powerful. In this case, 16%. Okay? So now I'm going to go into max mode, and I'm going to do a rush combo, ending that. That's all you get. 152, or 15%. So now, let's go back and look at the equivalent of a rush combo. 70 damage, that's rush combo. Okay, rush combo, that's pressing light punch 3 times. 70 damage. Alright, now, crouching jabs. 70 damage. Okay, and they're going to push back on that. 3 jabs, alright? Alright, now, crouching heavy punch, also 70 damage. Okay? Crouching heavy punch is 70 damage. His standing heavy kick actually does more damage, so if you're looking for pure damage in a combo with Nelson, you want to use standing heavy kick. So anyway, I'm gonna try and go into that command grab. Oh, look at that. 16%. That was off of crouching heavy punch into a command grab. I can't believe I pulled that off on a pad. Alright. So now I'm going to go. Where we at? About the same damage. Or was it? What was it? Fail. What was that? 152? 52. That's on the 3 jabs. Crouching heavy punch. 162. So 1% more damage in that fashion. So, in a nutshell, when people go into these rush combos, not only are you limiting yourself to the damage that you could get with an opening, but you also get much damage. I'm sorry, much less damage. Excuse me. You also get much less damage than what you would get had you actually performed the move on your own. Give me a second. These are actually good questions. These are the questions that people should be asking about KOF, you know, but aren't. These are actually some good questions. Can wall bounce attack be used to chase? To chase with a rush combo? Let's see. No. They cannot. However, you can do this. Not bad. Gotta let that happen. Over here. So if you're near a corner already, you can do that. So only if you're near a corner, it's depending on space. But you can only do it when you when you do a quick max mode out of it. Alright, and all that, you got 2 meters for 36% damage. But again, this only works when they're near a corner already, and you have to quick max mode cancel out of it. But you get shit damage out of it. So it's like really not even worth it, not a viable tactic, and not only that, but not only that, you can't even go any further with the combo. That's the end of that. So I did that with 1 meter. Damn near 40% damage. This is the block wall bounce punishable. Okay, you're talking about the knockback attacks. Oh, let's find out. Let's go here, record. Fail. Alright, here we go. the whole idea of the knockback attack is to create a longer block stun, you know, for your offense, and of course it does a little bit more guard damage, as you can see right there. So if you have a normal that's long reaching enough, that's about as much punish as you can get. Is a jab, you know, if you block it. So again, I was holding back during each and every one of those, as you just saw there. Oop, fail. So if your character has a fast reaching normal, yes. However, what it's there for is to create a longer than normal block stun. You know, so if you were to like go into like a special move that normally took, you know, had like a longer startup, you know, you'd be able to get it. Alright. Yeah, the block wall bounce is punishable. Hardly. You know, and that's about the most that you can get because most characters can't even cancel off of their long-reaching, you know, poke. Meter burn, block wall bounce, punishment. It doesn't change the properties on that move, but just for the sake of answering your question, I'll go ahead and do that. Oh, stop. Stop you. Alright, here we go. Oh, wait, what? Alright, I guess I'll just press L1 then. Or R1. Really? Oh. Because he didn't have any freaking meter. Alright, let me give him meter. That would help. As in, opponent is blocking your assault and you burn meter to oh. As an opponent block your assault and you burn meter to do what? I'm waiting for the next line. The opponent blocks your assault, you burn meter to wait, I guess I'm waiting on the rest of the question here. Burn meter. Opponent blocks and burns meter to a wall bounce. Oh, wait. You talking about the guard cancel mechanic? No. Alright. The guard cancel mechanic during block. You talking about that? Is that what you're talking about? Blocks and burns meter. Right, you can't get a wall bounce out of a guard cancel, if that's what you were wondering. So you can't just sit back and wait for your opponent to attack and then be like, oh, well, I'm just going to do this and then boom, a guard cancel and then I'm going to get a... Right, yeah, you're not going to get a combo out of that because as you see, on hit, it does not cause wall splat. Just like that. Is it punishable? I mean, I'm not understanding what part is punishable. You mean if he blocked my guard cancel attack? If you're in the middle of an attack, you know, and it's something other than a light punch or whatever, and I did a guard cancel, you're gonna get hit. So no, it's not punishable in that. You know, guard what do you call that? Guard cancel attacks, no, are not punishable. Ah, fail. Wrong button. I mean, what would he be able to punish it with? You know, the only punishment that's happening is, well, I'm losing meter. You know, I mean, what are you going to punish with? And you can't follow that up. Ah, wrong button. I ain't going to do that. So no, you can't follow it up with anything. You can't chase them. You know, you can't chase them with a meter or anything like that. No. Ah. That's hardly even worth it. So guard cancel is practically 0 frames. Guard cancel can be blocked. It can be blocked if if you did a guard cancel as I was doing a standing light punch, and I stopped pressing buttons at that point, depending on the distance of whatever, you know, attack or whatever, most likely, in most cases, it cannot be blocked. Right. In most cases, it cannot be blocked. There are instances where, you know, I've seen and I've even performed guard cancel attacks, and the guy, you know, stopped pressing buttons, you know, such as on the jump in. He came deep on the ground, and I tried to, you know, do an instant, you know, guard cancel right on point, and, you know, he ended up being blocked. You know, he ended up blocking because he didn't press anything else. Alright, so see? Oh, I guess I need meter, huh? So yeah, it depends on the situation in which your guard cancel is happening. Like if I just stopped pressing buttons and held back after that, right. But usually, again, in most cases, like I didn't say in all cases, you know, it depends on the situation. But yes, guard cancel attack can be blocked depending on the situation. However, if I'm just going balls to the wall, just straight up, you know, hardcore, you know, chains and offense and stuff like that, I'm in the middle of doing my moves, nope, cannot be blocked. So safe way to get out of pressure, even if they block. Right. Basically, it's just a way to keep them honest and give yourself some breathing room so that you can get back in the game. Oh shit. Boss. Yeah, that's pretty much what the guard cancel is for, is to pretty much create yourself some breathing room, get them up off you, and say, hey, you know, look, let me get back in this shit. All right. KOF is very much an aggressive game, similar to Mortal Kombat. It basically rewards offense. However, that does not mean you don't have any defensive options, you know, to help, you know, keep you in the fight. You know, things such as the evasive roll and things like that, guard cancel attack, guard cancel rolling. These are all tools put in there to help you, you know, get out of a jam. So even though the game is you know, even though the game is leaning towards aggressive play, you're never in a situation where there's nothing that you can do about it. You're never in that kind of situation, because everybody has those types of tools. Everybody has the tools to get out, you know, out of that jam. Mix-ups. Right. So guard cancel attack, like I said, is not exactly. Can it be evade punished? You mean the guard cancel attack on block? It can be punished about as much as this would be punishable. Oops. Evade, then punish guard cancel. That's about it right there. No, it cannot be punished. A block guard cancel cannot be punished. I mean, like I said, you know, especially off of an evade, it cannot be punished. Again, there's nothing you can do off of that. Ah, yeah, just wrong button. Nope, the only thing... Right, no, it's not wasted, no. I mean, again, it's never in a... so much in a way that you're wasting it, because the whole point of guard cancel evasion or guard cancel attack, the whole point of it is to, you know, slow your opponent's momentum, you know, create that reset, give me some space, you know, so it's never wasted, no. I guess I need meter for that, don't and then one more time. Alright, so, in closing, for those of you whining about the auto combo mechanics, that's mashing, you know, light punch. For those of you whining about the auto combo mechanic, that's mashing light punch. Again, look in the upper left-hand corner. This is arc rush combo, 70% damage. This is crouching light punch, 70% damage. This is crouching heavy punch, I don't mean to say 70% damage. 70 points of damage. Forgive me. 70 points of damage. Okay? So you got those three, 70 points of damage. Alright? Mashing light punch 3 times. Alright? Also going into a rush combo, which ending in a super move if there is 1 meter available. You know, 21% damage, 214, you know, points of damage, if you will, versus the crouching heavy punch, which does the same amount of damage. Okay, as 3, you know, hits from the rush combo. Go crouching into level 1 super. I just got 234, 2% more damage. 1 moment. Yo, what's happening? Alright, so like I said, You know, rush combo with 1 meter, 214, crouch and heavy punch into super move, which is the equivalent of somebody, you know, mashing buttons to get a super move to come out in desperation. 234, aka 23% damage. Okay, the drawback is, here's a trade-off. Here's the trade-off. Again, I'm just going to recap this quick and let y'all get on about your business. You know, especially if you've watched this whole thing, you know, for the past hour or so. Okay, the trade-off is with the rush combo, that's as far as you go. That's it. The buck stops right there. That's it. That's where it ends. Game over. That's as far as you go. Versus somebody who's mashing, you know, to get a confirm into a move. Hey, that happened. All right. So for those of you whining about the rush combo mechanic being added in King of Fighters 14, you look stupid now. You look stupid. I just showed you all the limitations of the rush combo, what you can and cannot do with it. There's no reason for good players or even advanced scrubs to whine about lesser scrubs using the rush combo mechanic, which again was added in King of Fighters 14. That seems to be the trend with a lot of the fighting games these days, is to make it a little bit more accessible and easier to let button mashers feel like they are in the fight and actually feel like they're doing something. The rush combo mechanic doesn't hold a candle compared to the damage that you can get, you know, that an actual professional masher, you know, can get if they confirm that into super mode. So that's all the time I'm gonna take up from y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in. They call me Fame Douglas, F. Doug, Uncle Fame, all of the above. I will see y'all when KOF 14 drops, of course. I'm gonna be using Geese Howard, so I'm shutting all that down. I'm handing out OCBs to everybody. Alright, y'all. Hit me up anytime y'all want some matches. Fame Douglas is all one word. That's me on PSN. Hit me on PlayStation 4. That's pretty much where all the fighting games are. If you're a fighting game fanatic, you have a PlayStation 4. Hit me up on PSN. Fame Douglas. That's all one word, no spaces. I am... What up, Sheldon? How you living, man? I am the only Fame Douglas on PSN, so I'm pretty darn easy to find. So if you ever want to hit me up with some matches, Street Fighter V, you know, I play that as well. Okay, once every, you know, week or two. You know, but I can play Street Fighter V. You know, anytime you feel like some matches, hit me up. King of Fighters 14 will also feature 12-player lobbies. That means 4 teams of 3, which means each of us control a single character. You know, in the same fashion as, you know, the 3-on-3 teams as played in a single player. So 12-player lobbies. So I'm not too worried about, you know, the whole net code and this and that. As long as you people have a wired connection, you're fine. Okay, as long as you people have a wired connection, make sure you're doing your part. For all of you out there that are on a wireless connection, you have no room to complain about lag. Stop talking about netcode, this and that, because you obviously don't know that much about, you know, online gaming or even network, you know, workings, you know, inner workings behind the scenes. If you're sitting here playing on a wireless connection, which is common knowledge by now that you should be on a wired connection in the first place, especially for games as demanding as fighting games. You know, so for all you running around and hollering about, oh, well, I play just fine in Call of Duty. Yeah, that's great. That's why you can't play fighting games. That's why you're losing. Anyway, wire connection, recommend it. I don't care who or where the hell you're from. Get your wire connection. If your wireless router says you're at a wireless connection and it says 100%, and you're that close to your router, if you're that close to your wireless router, do yourself a favor and get yourself an Ethernet cable. And make sure you're doing your part to, you know, mitigate freaking any type of lag. Of course, there's nothing that beats offline play, so get that out your head. Nothing will ever compare to offline play, but if online play is all you have available to reach out to other players and play against them, do yourself and everyone else that you're going to play with a favor and get an Ethernet connection. Okay? Anyway, all right. That's all the time I got for y'all. Appreciate you tuning in. You can check this out up on YouTube once it goes live, so you can go and recap everything that I've done and talk about, as far as the rush combo mechanic, so this way we put the myth to rest that rush combo is overpowered or shouldn't be included in this and that. It's really not a big deal at all. And if it's going to help, open up the game, to more and more players, that means your game will have less of a chance of dying out so soon because you got more players to choose from. And in hell, maybe people want to learn eventually how to do more damage other than just the paltry 21%, that you're going to get from a rush combo. All right, so once again, stop being afraid of that. Stop being afraid of that, because it's the same as me doing that. Same difference, 70 points of damage. Same as if I hit you with that. Stop being scared of the rush combo. All right, I'm out. Fame Douglas, F. Doug, Uncle Fame, all of the above. Peace, love, and head grease in the Middle East. And I'll see y'all online. Later.